What's up, guys? This is Will from Not an Expert. So this week the video is gonna be a little different. I'll be honest with you. I don't have the lightsaber done that I wanted to make. But what we do have is a very big learning lesson. So what we'll do is I'm gonna go through a list of things that I've learned from this week, and I'll list them out, and then at the end I'll let you know where we're at and what we're gonna do next. So let's just get into it. The first thing I wanted to talk about was with this being a lightsaber build, I guess we can get a little nerdy. So in Star Wars, one of the biggest things about a lightsaber, other than Luke just being handed one because he was the son of Anakin, was that there's usually like a journey involved to get your kyber crystal and to actually build the lightsaber. And so I thought it's kind of fitting that we go over all of the problems I've had with printing this, and how it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for me, and it kind of makes me feel like I've earned it, you know. So I'll jump right into some of the problems I've had. The first one is the conversion of the units of measurement from when I did the 3D modeling to when I transferred it over to the slicer to 3D print. So real quick, just because it's a lot to take in, the slicer is measured in millimeters or metric, and what I was trying to do was I was trying to take this lightsaber here on saberforge.com on their 3D builder. This was the one that I had made a long time ago, and I got from a parts list. I put it together, and I just thought it's really unique. I think it's pretty cool, at least. But anyway, I tried taking these parts and finding the measurements that were on Saberforge's website, and then just using that. And well, Saberforge uses inches for their dimensions, so I took that, did the 3D modeling on some of their dimensions. They don't give you everything, obviously, but anyway, when I put it into the slicer, it scaled completely wrong. It said that it had to downscale it by 10,000% when I went from inches and then put it into Cura. And so this is what I came up with. As you can see, the pommel here, it looks very similar to what's on there, I think. And it turned out pretty good, except for that one thing. So I tried upscaling it again in Cura, and it was all wrong. I figured out later that it's not accurate. So this piece is essentially garbage. But that's the first thing. The second thing was the resolution of the 3D model from Design Spark, which is the program I use to do the 3D modeling. So the resolution was not good, and I didn't realize that until I started printing. So as you can see in Cura right now, it looks great, but here I think you guys can see it. I don't want to mess with the focus settings on the camera because I always end up messing it up throughout the rest of the video. But you can see there's like lines here, or it's not smooth, like rounded out. It's definitely got some kind of like weird faces on it instead of it being just one big round face. So that was the second issue, and the way I fixed that was I just upped the resolution settings on the export of Design Spark, and it was fine. For some reason, when you're saving an STL file, which is what you use to print in Cura, or most 3D models or 3D prints use STL files, the settings in design spark were not correct. But I did get the scaling figured out, so we checked that off. But now I have a print like this. It looks a little low resolution. It looks like it was a 3D model at one point. So on part with the resolution settings, I wanted to talk real quick about supports. So supports are when you're doing 3D modeling, and you put it into a slicer. I'll show you right here real quick. There's these little red areas on your print, and it's pretty much saying that you're not gonna have an easy time printing this out, because there's overhangs. So again, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. You're gonna see it in pictures later on Facebook or Instagram or wherever I decide to put it. But these overhangs they turned out really well, but the supports that printed within these areas to make it so that it wouldn't fall down during overhang, it's such fine detail that the support structure was like embedded so well into the print that it made it really hard to get it out. And there's still even pieces that are kind of like, you can't see that very well, but there's still pieces on here that are stuck inside those gaps, or those details. And it's kind of a pain. That's why I didn't scrap this. I might use this for something, who knows. Maybe if I make a sword, I could use this and just sand it out and kind of, I gotta be efficient with this stuff. And then the third problem that I ran into was when you're printing something that takes 15 to 20 hours, it's always good to figure out halfway through that print where you're gonna be. Like, are you gonna be close to your printer or not? I wasn't. So I was at work and I had Emily send me pictures of the print periodically. Well, before ruining it, this is the handle, so the body of the lightsaber. It's technically supposed to be this part here. I couldn't make these awesome details in it, but I decided to make more details like this, which I might redo, but currently as I'm talking right now, it's printing the same piece. But let me show you what happened before I got home. This is it. Again, I'm not gonna mess with the focus because it's not an autofocus. But yeah, it started printing up here, and I think when it got to one of the details, the overhang fell and it kept building up and building up and building up, and there was a loose piece that stuck onto the print nozzle, and eventually it built up in the middle so much that it made a big old glob thing of plastic that actually formed around the nozzle itself. So when it was printing, it was just dragging this piece around like this. And I don't know if this is possible. Comment below if you know how dangerous that is, because when I took it off, it was like there was a lot of burnt plastic on the nozzle, and I'm not sure if that will cause some kind of fire. But let me know in the comments if you guys think that would happen. So that's about where I'm at with the video, and I'm sorry I don't have a finished product. But again, I was hoping, well, first of all, my channel kind of excuses me from anything like this because I'm not an expert. I'm still learning. But that's where I'm at, and again, this video is supposed to be a journey on making my lightsaber, so I hope you guys are going to stick with it in watching me build this. It's going to be a long, bumpy ride, but I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I guess for the next video, I do want something, whether it's pieces that look like this that are just all put together. you know, what I eventually want to do is make it look as real as possible. So spray painting it silver and putting leather gripping around this area of the print would be awesome. So that's definitely the next goal. So I'll keep you guys updated on everything throughout the week. I'm gonna try to do a better job at that because I really haven't been doing a good job posting stuff on there. But I had a lot of problems this week with making this dang lightsaber. So I wanted to thank you guys again. I know you guys will like the video and you'll support me either way, but just look forward to next week. And if I have anything before next Friday, I'll let you guys know, and then I'll post it on here. It's just the way of the road, I guess. So this is Will from Not an Expert again, and thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video because it's going to need it. It's not very fun, but it's what we got. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.